Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy training day. Super excited today. We have hundreds of new artists who are here for one of their first Art Boss reports. My name is Rena Uha, and every single Wednesday, I'm here with free training on the big picture, the why, the strategy that you need to transition your art businesses from the brick and mortar into the online market. We are going to be talking about the two steps today. I love simplification. I love when we can get our whole entire minds and understanding around what we need to do so then we can plan out the steps and uncover what we need to do next to get and meet the goals. I work with artists every single week to help them set up the proven system for closing online sales, transitioning their businesses from the brick and mortar into the online market and or just adding in another income stream that's called selling your artwork online. So, super excited that you guys are here today. We're going to be just digging into the two steps that we need in order to either add a new income stream or to really start transitioning into the online market. So let's go ahead and jump on into training today. Don't you wish that it was as simple as just posting your artwork everywhere in the online market and then your artwork would just like it would just fly off the shelves? Don't you wish that it was as simple as just setting up your super sexy high-end artist websites and that's all that you needed to do? We're going to jump into the two things. They're just two things you need to do in order to get your posting working and in order to get that super sexy high-end website closing sales. Hey, everybody. Super excited to be here today. There's tons going on in the month of July in the Art Boss formula. Today, we're going to be talking about the why you need to have a two-step system and why simplification is the key to actually meeting your goals. We are even going to be talking about the why you need to start taking action that allows for you to get the results that you want, which is magnetizing your ideal clients to you so that you can walk them down the path to the sale. Why is it that so many artists still hide behind or identify with the starving artist title when we have an amazing product that has the ability to make thousands upon thousands of dollars each month and provide that financial freedom or living what we like to call here at the Art Boss formula, the hashtag artist life? This is about creating a system and the organization that you need. Okay, so we're going to talk about the two steps. That's all we're going to do today. The two steps, the two things that you need to make sure are in your online business so that you can close sales. I'm going to share a little story first before we dig in. I'm working in a lot of large business groups, listening to the stories and watching how big businesses use the same proven formula that we use here at the Art Boss formula to close those sales. And this particular day, I was kind of multitasking. I was listening while I was working on my artwork. I was painting in my studio and just kind of listening to SaaS. So for those of you who are familiar with more of the tech products, SaaS is a highly sophisticated system for kind of data management and data mining, was kind of what they call. And the executive kind of got in front of the room and I was listening to him speak. He was talking about, and this is why my ears perked up. He goes, "Do you know there's only two things that you need in order to close sales?" And he started sharing. He's like, I own a winery. So it was kind of funny because I stopped and I'm like, of course, SAS executive. he started sharing, my family and I own a winery. And we have a very successful winery because we sell out all of our wine tours every single weekend, and we charge 3 times as much as the rest of the wineries around us. And he kind of starts breaking it down. He's like, look, we have great wines, but so do the other wineries around us, because we have great staff. So do the other wineries around us. We have an amazing product, but let's be realistic. We're in a highly competitive market. How do I sell out my wine tours weekend after weekend for 3 times as much as everybody else? And when he shared this secret, he's like, there are these 2 steps. These are the exact steps that we use inside of the Art Boss formula. So when he said, I just need to have a brand that people recognize and magnetizes my clients to me, and I just need to have a follow-up process. He's like, because I have the ability to have a brand, and a brand that is clearly communicated to my ideal customer. And then he goes, here's the key. A lot of people are out there just posting everywhere, talking about their product. He goes, but it's the follow-up process that allows for me to close and consistently sell out my wine tours weekend after weekend when the rest of my competitor is struggling just to get a few people trickling in. And so that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We have to be able to have a system that allows for us to have brand and allows for us to have the follow-up system that allows for us to close sales. I watch so many artists just exhausted in their social media because, like I said, wouldn't it be sweet if we just needed a super sexy high-end website and we just posted everywhere online all the time and all of our artwork would fly off the shelf? For those of you who are out there really working on your brand, super important. It's at the top of the to-do list. It's what we need to be doing. We need to be clearly communicating our brand to our ideal customers. And that's typically where most artists stop. They're just out there posting. They're like, I built my website, or, I haven't built it yet, or it's not SEO optimized. And they believe that that's the only thing that's keeping them from making sales. And the most disappointing and frustrating thing is when you've built your brand, you're out there posting your artwork, and you have a super sexy high-end website, but it's not closing the sales you need. It's typically because you don't have the second part, the follow-up, the ability to automate your follow-up process and to continually be able to take those people who are magnetized to you and then walk them down the path to the sale. So the amazing, great thing that you're in the right place at the right time. For those of you, we have right about 500 artists who have signed up for the Art Boss Challenge that's happening next week, actually happening in less than a week. It's happening on Tuesday, July 11th through July 13th. We are going to be talking exactly about this. We're going to be talking about the proven system for having a brand and then the follow-up process that allows for you to close sales. We're going to talk about why it's so important to make sure that you're clearly communicating your brand. How do you clearly communicate your brand? And then how do you implement and have a follow-up process that allows for you to close the sales? At the end of next week, here's the super sweet part. You want to know how to automate the whole entire process? That's what we're going to talk about as well. So I'm so excited to be able to give the opportunity for artists to see the system that we use to close sales, and then also see the tool that we use to put everything on rinse and repeat. All of this is headed your way next week. That is July 11th, 1 p.m. Sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's 12 p.m. Central time. We're going to be spending 3 days together, and we're going to be talking about the whole entire proven framework, that system that allows for you to find your leads and then walk them down the path to the sale. And at the end, on day 3, that is Thursday, we're going to talk about the tool that we use inside of the Art Boss Business Builder that actually puts everything on rinse and repeat. We have artists who come on board, and just using the tool that we have is saving them hundreds of dollars a month compared to trying to piecemeal and put together their own tools. So I'm so excited. For those of you who've been here for a while and you have seen the system that we use to close sales, and you're like, I want it on rinse and repeat. I want passive income. We are adding into the whole entire program the ability to put all your sales on automation, put them on rinse and repeat, and have that passive income. Everything from finding leads to closing sales. Super exciting. Can't wait to show you guys next week. We're going to start out with that system. You need to see the system that we're building with you, and then you're going to see the system that we're putting on automation. So excited. Please feel free, if you haven't yet, there are a bunch of you. If you are watching this in the Art Boss Challenge, you've already registered and you're in exactly the right place for the challenge. If you are watching this training either in my Facebook business page or inside of one of my free training groups, you may not have registered for this challenge that's happening. I want you to grab the link. It's right here, launch.karenauha.com/artboss. That is where you're going to save your spot and you're going to have access to the free training, the free Art Boss Challenge that starts next week. That is July 11th through July 13th. It happens at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're not free every single day at that time, everything's available in replay. We know that for many of you, you live around the world, you may be sleeping. We know that for many of you, you have side gigs, you're working in the corporate world, or you have another job that you have to go to. So we have it available in replay. The benefit to coming to the live is you have access to me every single day to ask questions, and we can dig in and start looking at your art businesses so that we can uncover what you guys need to do next. So excited. We will see you next week. That is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the Art Boss Challenge. Getting excited. And remember, okay, this is as simple as having a two-step process. We're working with artists to set up their brand and clearly communicate their brand to their ideal customers. If you're not clearly communicating your brand and you're just simply posting pictures of your artwork, we need to build a brand around you and your product. And for those of you who already have the brand, yet you're going, I'm just not able to close the sales, let's get that follow-up process set up and let's get it automated. When we're automating everything, it is what's going to allow for you to say, it's summertime. It is summer 2023, and I want to be at the beach this weekend. Okay. You're going to be able to have a system that's still running in the background so that when you get back to your studio, you have leads and sales waiting for you. So excited. We're going to be hitting it hard next week. Please feel free to leave any questions inside of the comments below, and I will get back to you guys. You guys are amazing. We'll see you guys later. Have a really great one.